Hey guys, thanks for checking out my Film Dungeon commentary for Batman the Killing Joke, the very controversial new R-rated Batman animated movie that has come out, written by Brian Azzarello. I do the commentary with my friend Joe. There are spots in the commentary where it's going to be completely mute, and that's where I've edited out the background sound because we watched this in a home theater on a recording device instead of like the WCW studios that I normally do the fan commentaries on. So there will be some background noise you'll hear, but it's also a good way for you to figure out exactly where in the movie we might be if you're watching the movie with the audio on. So just keep that in mind. The audio does go completely silent for certain points, so it's basically muted out, and then we'll come back and say our 2 cents. So it's our basically commentary and our review because we liked it, we didn't like it. I mean, this movie's got a lot of mixed feelings about it. So, but check it out and hopefully you enjoy it. All right, this is Dr. Chris's Film Dungeon commentary, and tonight with my special friend Joe.
Hey, how we doing?
We will be reviewing and talking about Batman: The Killing Joke, the new R-rated animated movie from DC Comics. In the background, you might hear little clips from the film as well, because the sound coming from the movie. At least that way you can know when it's being played with our commentary. So as the Warner Brothers logo is coming up on the screen, that's when you want to hit play on your Blu-ray or DVD, and that way you can try and enjoy this movie, which is being, tarnished by critics. Based on a great comic book by Alan Moore and Brian Bolito.
I mean, it was a great comic book, but it did have its issues and stuff. It was of the times.
It's of the times of the 80s when we were killing off Batman sidekicks like Jason Todd and Batgirl.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to hit play as the Warner Brothers logo comes into focus. And of course, Tara Strong as Batgirl.
Now, did I hear she's the one who played her on the animated series?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow, she sounds different here. I mean, older. Yeah, but...
And they couldn't get the original Commissioner Gordon come back because he passed away a couple of years ago.
Oh, okay.
They have Ray Wise play Commissioner Gordon.
Funny, she doesn't sound older here. It's just, I
mean, the costume looks pretty good.
Yeah. No, it's also weird that she's...
these discussions. I mean, why push my luck?
It's weird that she's not working, with him, that she just kind of has to stay aside. Huh.
She probably doesn't want to get too close to her father. Her father's a great detective. Can't figure out who Batman is, but...
Yeah, deepen your voice a bit. It's all set.
Ben Chapman, who plays Commissioner Gordon, or Gordon on Gotham, is going to be at the Boston Comic.
I haven't watched Gotham in a while. It went too far for me.
Did you hear about the Telltale Games Batman series from the people who made The Walking Dead?
Oh, I did hear
yeah,
that.
The first episode just came out.
Oh, sweet. I'll have to check that out.
I'm going to wait till it's all collected.
Well, yeah.
A little cheaper.
Yeah. I really enjoyed their Fables. Wolf Among Us was great. Did you play through that, or? Oh man, I was so happy with that.
I understand why they gave Batgirl a story, because they wanted to build her up a little bit more besides just getting shot by the Joker, and that's fine.
Yeah, and well, I hear they don't do a very good job with it, but we'll see. Let's take a look and see where it goes. As she gets kicked, and but that happens. You got to get beaten up while you're you know, getting people. But I mean, as long as she's the one who brings him in at the end, or
Yeah.
You know.
And the animation is very similar to the Batman the Animated Series.
A little, definitely. Well, it's been modernized, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have like the that like 40s feel.
And of course,
He was the one who did everything. That wasn't.
One of the best Batman around.
Yes, I
They
definitely
got away.
agree with that.
The next
Kevin Conroy.
Yeah. When I think of Batman, that's who I think of.
You don't think of Adam West?
No, I don't. I try not to think of Adam West too much.
later.
Just that voice that he does for Batman is just.
Now, have you ever seen what's considered to be the best Batman animated movie, Under the Red Hood?
No, I haven't. I've seen bits and pieces, but not the whole thing.
That's worth checking out.
Well, I also need to see what's the other one. I also need to see what is it the one the gray ghost, not the gray ghost, but the
Mask of the Phantasm.
yeah, I still haven't
That's
seen
so
that. Yeah,
good. It's the
I need
best
it.
one. The actress who would go on to play, is it Andrea Romano? Yeah, Andrea Romano, who played, no, I have the name wrong. Well, I don't remember the name of the actress, but the actress who plays Bruce Wayne's love interest in that movie went on to play Lois Lane on Superman the Animated Series.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Paul Dini really liked shipping Bruce and Babs because he did it in the animated show, if you remember.
Well,
As you pointed out that they used to be a thing, which we found out on Batman the Animated, Batman Beyond.
yeah, and then I mean I hate that whole thing, especially what he did with the comic books. What they did with the comic books of Batman Beyond, it just got really weird for no good reason. It just, I don't think it was necessary, especially with the whole thing of, she's, I think, was pregnant with Bruce Wayne's baby. It might have been Dick's. I can't remember which, but she'd been, sleeping with both of them. It was just a weird thing, and then she has a miscarriage. Yeah. Totally unnecessary. And from what I hear, there's a lot of totally unnecessary stuff in this one, too.
Which we will learn. It seems like it's going to take forever for us to get to Mark Hamill's Joker.
Yeah, and that's what I really want to see. I'd like to have him back again, and see him in this particular version of the Joker.
Now, we're talking a lot during this beginning sequence because everyone's heard this beginning sequence is just, it's not great. It's okay so far, but...
Yeah.
I always try to keep the chatter when the dialogue's not happening. That's the Suicide Squad animated movie.
Oh, okay. Oh, I've heard this is good.
That is very good. And that's also Kevin Conroy as Batman.
Oh, very cool.
Yes. And Tara Strong as Harley Quinn.
Oh, okay.
Who played the second Harley Quinn after Arlene Sorkin. It's got Amanda Waller, Deadshot Harley Quinn, Captain Boomerang. The animation looks okay.
Yeah, it's just, well, it's funny how they just keep bringing up why, he just made another line referring to her gender and stuff. Why would you be different? Especially considering what we know is going to happen, you'd think they'd cut away from that.
Yeah.
Really, we're having sexual assault references already.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a bad. If you wanted to try to downplay what's some of the issues that were there from the 80s, this is not the way to do it, I don't think.
Why does her cowl look more like a bat and Batman's look like devil horns?
I think there's more of the
He brought her
oval.
coffee.
Yeah.
What a gentleman. The real dick move, and Batman had brought it to her, she reached for it, and he pours it down and says, "That's what you get for failing!"
That's the Batman I know.
Yeah.
Coffee's for winners. Coffee's for closers.
It's like that car insurance commercial where she's like, "Sprinkles for winners." And then they have sex at some point. This doesn't.
Well,
really
because you
seem
speak
like...
in the words of law. Apparently, if he says it,
I just.
No, it's just that's not the relationship they have, especially so far. We had to have the cocaine because it's R. Now, was this in the works before Deadpool, or was this a reaction to Deadpool?
This was announced last year.
Oh, okay. And when was Deadpool? Was what, February? Yeah, so this was before. And was it always going to be R?
But it's not the first Batman movie to be rated R because Batman vs Superman came out on DVD and Blu-ray before this came out.
Yeah, Batman vs Superman. That wasn't R, was it?
The DVD is.
Oh, okay. Oh, Oh, really? What did they add? So stupid. When a criminal gets personally rough, so he never can work when the Joker's around, huh?
He can't work with Batgirl when she gets objectified.
At least you met was at that warehouse, right?
That's gonna happen with any female he works with.
So the way they're trying to do character develop is, Batman acts silly and, Batgirl then decides to defy him. That's what we're doing? Really? We couldn't find better ways to deal with this? Well, this looks like she figured something out. Probably will, just so we can waste time before we get to the actual movie.
I like the design of her costume because it's dark. Sometimes they make Batgirl's costume look light, look like blues and stuff, because she's supposed to be like lighthearted than Batman.
Yeah.
But I've never enjoyed that look.
Yeah, I don't mind either way, but it is a good costume.
Like Yvonne Craig's Batgirl costume is like all purple.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Oh, you shouldn't have. Corpses are so last year.
Again, I'm fine with all of this extra stuff they're doing with Batgirl, giving her own kind of solo mission.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, it's the last time she's Batgirl. In the comic books, they had a Batgirl one-shot, which was published about a year before the events of The Killing Joke, too.
Okay.
So they did have it was called The Last Batgirl Adventure.
But here they have, look, it's Batman coming to the rescue again.
Yeah. But at the end of that story, she does give up being Batgirl because she wants to pursue a life outside of the crime fighting and go to college.
Yeah.
And then it's while she's home, she gets shot by the Joker.
And now he looks disapprovingly.
Ooh, like a disapproving father.
Yeah, you're making this weird already.
Who's your daddy?
Oh.
Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah, but they're even playing the father figure thing up here. There's...
Yeah. Again, it's only Paul Dini that ships these two. Most of the time, Batgirl's always written as being girlfriend or love interest of Dick Grayson.
Who's the other guy who's on the radar in this? The one who, I can't think of...
Well, this movie is... it's Bruce Timm. Sorry, not Paul Dini. It's Bruce Timm.
And then who's
I kept
the
saying
other
Paul
writer?
Dini, but it's Bruce Timm. He's the other half of the team.
Yeah.
But It was written by Brian. Oh, it's written by Brian Azzarello.
Yeah, that was the because I know he. Yeah.
Jeez, did you read his Joker?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. He wrote like a one-shot Joker story, but Joker gets out of Arkham on technicality, and then it's like this. One of his gang goes to pick him up, and it's basically through the perspective of him. And then they have sex.
Well, alright, so we should probably pay attention because this is weird already.
Well, this is fine that they're fighting and arguing because he fights with his sidekicks all the time.
Yeah, but just the.
No, my God! Please don't say.
What? Oh dear Lord!
This becomes like some type of anime thing you would find online that is for like a toon porn site that takes toons and animates them.
Wasn't actually. This is
what?
This is weird.
This is uncomfortable and weird. And of course the
gargoyle's enjoying himself. Yeah.
Ooh, look,
it's just like how did that help the story? Did it?
Gives her the batarang.
It's just.
I feel like crap because I had sex with Batman.
Said every sidekick of Batman's ever had.
What the hell have you done?
Yeah.
Well, it was also, I mean, Batman bears some responsibility too.
Fireworks.
Really, I don't know. He thought he destroyed all of his human parts. It's a shock to know he actually could get an erection.
Donald Lowe on Gotham plays a really good Harvey Bullock.
Yeah.
I tried to be what you want.
Kept me watching for a while. Okay, now we're having her freak out. Yeah, not a good way to add character development. My character
There is Brian Azzarello will be at Boston Comic Con. I'll have to ask him why the hell. I mean, that guy's got serious problems.
This isn't the first time he's had issues like.
Hey, I got a question. You have Batgirl fuck Batman in the Batgirl, the Batman Killing Joke movie?
It could be he, puts people in different leagues, and there's certain things you can't do. And he probably has weird boxes he puts in his head. I don't know, maybe not. I'm just making stuff up. That's weird. That's weird, though.
It's super weird. Ridiculous. I can't wait to ask him that next month. Or 2 weeks. 2 weeks at Boston Comic Con, yeah. I'll have him sign this first and then ask him.
That's probably...
I got a question. What was the point of the sex scene in this movie?
Yeah.
Come on.
Because it's weird. It's a weird character. Yeah.
It's a little bit. Oh my God, she's getting a little emotional. I don't like talking about my feelings. Bang them and leave them. That's my goal, Barbara.
And I can just see Batman in this thing. It's like, this is why I stick it with Robin. This is why I stick with Robin. Robin just cries silently in his sleep. Okay, so we're gonna. At least that's something. We'll have her. At least we'll have her rescuing Batman. That's something. Not enough. A little too late. But. it's just like I heard that they were trying to make give Barbara her own agency and stuff. And I don't see her agency. I don't see it.
I get what they're trying to do. It's just like
they went the most ass backwards way about it possible.
The sex scene.
Yeah, I mean, well, I think there's other problems too, but the sex scene's kind of like.
Well, what's your other biggest problem?
I don't know. It's just, especially since we know what's going to happen with Barbara, right? I mean, we don't, but since we do know exactly what's going to happen, just the way that they're. I don't know. She's not looking that competent, Where in a lot of stuff I've seen Batgirl, she's great. She's she's dealing with problems and stuff, but she just does. I don't know. I'm not seeing the confidence level that I expect from Batman, from Barbara, especially given that this is her last hurrah.
So the other two characters in this Suicide Squad movie are Killer Frost and King Shark and Black Spider.
No.
And
I don't know Black Spider.
I'm not too familiar with him either, other than from this cartoon. But King Shark, of course, was on Flash, which a lot of people were shocked about.
That was cool.
Shark.
I really liked that.
King Shark was supposed to be in the Suicide Squad movie, but they substituted him for Killer Croc and Enchantress. And Enchantress is one of the original Suicide Squad members.
Yeah, I think Killer Croc was a good idea. The way they did him looks great.
Yeah, they make him look like a guy with a skin problem, so he's like a human killer shark.
Yeah, no, I really
Whereas
liked
in the new 52 Rebirth, the new Rebirth Suicide Squad that just launched.
Oh, no. And now she's. Really? Now we're.
Well, that's the.
I mean, I know it's what the villain does, but it's just
they write him that way. That's fine. Just don't write everyone else that way, because if you're gonna write him to be a douchebag because he's a mobster and he's all like Italian mofso, Sopranos that's fine because he's a bad guy.
They're going too far. Yeah, it's just like they just keep going with this. I don't know.
Devil Man. It's like that song by Rob Zombie. Devil Man, Devil Man. There's a lot of blood in this.
Yeah.
Some bloody images and disturbing content.
I did like this a while back now, the flying hand. When things blew up, there was just a hand. I enjoyed that for some reason.
Does she see that and want that?
That's what they're kind of implying, I think. I mean, I don't know if they're trying to have her going too far mirror Batman at the end. I don't know if they're going to...
I think they just wrote her really badly by having her emotions out of check.
Yeah.
I just don't like the fact that they wrote her to have sex with Batman, and then he rejects her afterwards. And then she kind of loses her, she acts like a jilted lover.
Yeah. Well, there's also the thing is, what age is she supposed to be in this?
I think she's supposed to be in her early 20s, 20 maybe.
Yeah. So I mean, so in this kind of thing, I can see a 20-year-old being attracted to their older mentor, but the mentor's got to put a stop to that, and it's just weird that they didn't do that. And I don't think there was any need to actually even have this at all, This seems like a weird subplot. Okay. Are we finally getting to what we actually came here for? Mark Hamill? Nope, not yet. So it looks like we're still not gonna have Mark Hamill yet.
No, we are. We're now at the Killing Joke part.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought they're not starting in Arkham.
Yeah, the Killing Joke starts in Arkham.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I guess this is all right. I have friends who are Wiccan. He has a special. I forget what Alan Moore's branch is, but
Yeah, it was in some interview he was talking about it.
yeah.
And there's in the comic book.
Yeah. I forgot how thin it was.
What?
I forgot how short it was.
Yeah, that's why they had to
Packs a
extend it
lot.
outwards. It definitely sounds like Ray Wise.
Where was he? The guy who's in Reaper, the Devil in Reapers.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
Thousands of
yeah.
other projects.
Yeah, and what is it? Twin Peaks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I like him. You know, he can. I don't have a problem with him being Commissioner Gordon. If anyone can beat Commissioner Gordon, is the Devil.
Because I had sex with your daughter, and I'm feeling really emotionally screwed up by it.
It's like doing this part word for word.
That's right at the beginning.
That's excellent.
In the comic book, I always thought it was the best part of the comic.
Yeah.
We don't know anything about the Joker.
But for some reason, it's just not hitting me right. I think part of it is, they're just using more change with the voice, I think.
Well, he's not supposed to be so high pitched.
Yeah. Well, no, he hasn't changed the voice enough, I think, is what I'm saying. Yeah.
But this is the way Mark Hamill normally sounds.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm just still hearing too much Joker.
Everyone in Gotham know who the Joker is.
Apparently not this guy.
He must have injected him with the toxin when he shook his hand. Recently, Batman just Jason Todd, Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
So recently, Batman found out there are 3 Jokers.
I thought it was 2. There's 3 now? Was it 3 that there were?
There are 3 Jokers. It was revealed by the Mobius chair.
Right, I did hear. Yeah, for some reason I put it to 2.
The 1940s Joker, the Killing Joke Joker, and the New 52 Joker, who last time we saw had been cured. That's from The Man Who Laughs one shot. The Man Who Laughs was written by Ed Brubaker. Of course, the name is obviously taken from like that old silent film.
Which one? What is it?
The Man Who Laughs. It's where they got the look. Where Bob Kane and Bill Ferguson got the look for the Joker.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh, that's cool.
I made you some cocoa.
So now we're getting to some of the more problematic parts of the original.
That must be Colleen.
I'll be honest, the entire subplot of making Batgirl have some relevance in this before she becomes paralyzed
Didn't work at
but
all.
could have been like just Barbara doing stuff.
Oh yeah, you're
They
right.
could have just paced the whole thing out, but
Yeah.
I was just a kid.
Actually, that would have been cool if she'd already given up on Batgirl and she was just living a good normal life. That would have been
like
good
in
too.
the comic, yeah. You could literally read it along with the comic book now.
Yeah.
It's word for word.
Yeah, at the beginning they changed like one or two words. Yeah, it's right on.
It's like the Batman: The Dark Knight Returns,
Yeah.
the animated movie they did with
You're not lying when you say we'll get away.
the actor who played RoboCop.
We will know
Okay, yeah.
And of course, the chemical plant thing is where Tim Burton got it for his 1989 Batman movie. Because he based it partly on the Killing Joke. Partly.
Yeah. He took a lot of different.
A graphic novel like this, back when it was published in 1987, I believe, $3.50. This being published today would be $8.
Yeah.
1988.
Now, did you get it back then, or did you?
No,
get
I got it several years ago.
How much did you pay for it?
I don't think that much over $3.50.
Nice.
I would really like them to animate a Batman Arkham Asylum, the graphic novel by Grant Morrison.
I haven't read that one, but I love Grant Morrison, so that sounds good.
The Arkham Asylum video game was based on it.
Oh, was it? Okay. Makes sense.
So they normally put your neck in a neck brace when you have a spinal cord injury?
Yeah, actually. Yeah. I think so.
Now, the end of this comic, they believe, it's always been like...
You don't know which way, if he's choking or if he's
choking
just
the
laughing.
Joker, yeah. 'Cause his laughter just stops.
Yeah, I have a feeling this one's not going to be as up to interpretation. But I could be wrong.
His S&M midgets, little people, what's the correct term?
No, some sounded pretty good. Or he's he's playing the submissive right now, apparently.
Yeah, but with the Joker's demented little people, they're all like sideshow freaks, apparently. We saw the two-headed guy.
Yeah.
Which is funny, because the newest issue of Harley Quinn, there's a two-headed guy that comes to her opening theater act.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn's on a roller derby team these days, too.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, I tried reading the first issue of the new Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn is not an easy comic to read. It's just filled with just too much craziness.
And not in a...
Which is, I guess, what
Who's
it's
writing
supposed to
it?
be.
But who's writing it?
Amanda Connor and Brian and Jimmy Palmiotti, her husband. We're gonna get playing cards that have that type of Joker in it. that same type of Joker that the Joker uses. That one.
I don't. Maybe DC.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe DC's website.
Yeah.
So, does this take place now in the 50s? His flashback? I mean...
Even though it's only supposed to be 3
dressed
years
like
ago.
It's the 50s?
Yeah. It's supposed to only be 3 years ago, though.
Yeah. Well, several years ago. It's supposed to be early in Batman's career.
Yeah. When I guess, the whole thing is supposed to be early because it said 3 years ago is when the Joker started or something.
and in this, it takes place after Death in the Family. Now, I don't know
Which
when
one's Death in the Family?
Death in the Family was the death of Jason Todd.
Oh, Jason.
Do you plan on seeing Suicide Squad?
I don't know. Probably
You
not.
didn't
Just
see
so
Batman
much
vs
of a-
Superman though yet.
I didn't see it.
Oh, we should watch that. We watch the R-rated version. So make
Okay.
sure you
let
schedule
me know.
3 hours of your fucking life.
I'm not sure. See, I'm not sure if it doesn't seem worth it that much. I don't know. Maybe I'll wait.
Let me
till
tell
later.
you something.
Uh,
You're gonna watch it just for Wonder Woman, because Wonder Woman fucking kicks
well,
ass in that
yeah,
movie.
she does look cool, but I think I can just watch the Wonder Woman movie because it looks like I'm gonna get even more of that. The Wonder Woman looks really good,
Yeah.
so I'm looking. I think I'm just gonna wait for Wonder Woman. It's gonna be my next DC movie. Luckily, I love I love Flash and I love Arrow, and I kind of enjoyed Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah, now that Supergirl's gonna be on it, and you know that the Flash is gonna start first because he's gonna do the Flashpoint.
Yeah,
the
that sounds
Flashpoint
cool.
is going to explain how they're bringing Supergirl in without doing that Earth 2 thing anymore.
Oh, so they're actually gonna have her in.
Yes, they're gonna be merging
wow.
the universes together.
I'm not sure what I feel about
But you have to admit, the new Superman looks better than Henry Cavill.
I need to catch up on Supergirl, but
so good.
I need to catch
yes,
up.
there are problems with it, I think, but
Is it on
overall, I
Netflix
think that
yet?
show was like, I think Supergirl, all 20 episodes, was better than Man of Steel and Batman vs Superman, which I know isn't saying a lot,
Yeah,
but
it's
I
not
just think
saying
in
much.
terms of like a good, lighthearted show, it was really, really
yeah,
good.
I need to watch it. What I've seen looks good. I just haven't gotten there yet.
This is the new Harley Quinn. For everyone listening, it's a combination of comic book chit-chat and movie chit-chat, so we'll be referencing comic book stuff too.
I don't know. I just turned to this page. This is just
I
odd.
don't
Just
remember. It's
everybody
something to do
eating
with
hot
the
dogs.
contaminated hot dogs.
Oh, okay.
But I like the opening. It's with Harley and Ivy at a spa, just be having a girls' day out. The
I can't trust you.
you can see right here the evolution of the DC.
Logo, yeah.
Yeah. I don't like the DC logo they had for the New 52. I do like the current one, which is just plain DC, but I wish they'd go back to the
I do like that one.
original
I didn't
the
mind the new
post-crisis one.
Yeah, I didn't mind the new 52 one actually.
I just didn't. I don't see how it looks like a D and a C. It looks like a.
You can, yeah,
I didn't get it.
I'm pretty easy though.
That was kind of funny.
Yeah, I like how there's kangaroos in the court.
Yeah.
The kangaroos in the jury.
Yeah, rabble, rabble, rabble. Did you ever see the episode of the Batman the Animated Series where they hold the Arkham inmates hold Batman on trial?
Yes.
Yes,
That's
and
a good one.
his lawyer, Batman's lawyer, ends up being the lawyer in Gotham who like hates Batman. It's just like there is no reason why we need a Batman. She's the new district attorney. That's
Yeah.
what it is, and so she's Batman's defendant, and the prosecutor is Harvey Dent, Two-Face.
Yes, I remember. Yeah, that was a good one. I mean, there were so many good episodes. Throw the book.
There was a great article written recently about how the over-sexualization of Harley Quinn is not needed, and people who think that Harley and Joker's relationship is something that they should copy are complete and utter fucking morons.
Yeah.
It's
That's like saying that that Sid and Nancy's relationship was a wonderful, loving relationship.
Yeah, Joker and Harley's relationship is the worst abusive relationship since the Giving Tree. What, they're hookers in Gotham?
Well,
Yes.
No. So I heard about this. See, that wasn't necessary either, because in the comic, yes, he sexually assaulted her, but he didn't necessarily rape her in the comic, because, but here it's just implying that he totally raped, Batgirl. Yeah, whereas...
The Joker is pretty much asexual.
That's
so
what I thought,
no
but here, in this version, apparently he's always having sex with the hookers. That's what he does with the hookers in this version, which is weird. Because, I always think of the Joker as asexual, too. It's not in there. But he does go and check on some hookers, but it doesn't say what,
Yeah.
They don't have any conversation. But yeah, I'm with you. I see... What?
No, he sings in the comic too.
Was it?
Yeah,
I
he
don't
does.
remember. Oh, he does. You're
Yeah,
right.
just before he shows Gordon the pictures of his daughter.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. It's just weird.
The animation is okay in times.
I liked it better at
but
first.
they're trying to really capture Brian Boland. I've gotten the name wrong so many times. Brian Boland's art is so hyper realistic. You know what I mean? Just look at Barbara's face and everything.
Yeah.
It's
And it
very
worked
hyper
in that.
realistic. And trying to turn that into a cartoon is very difficult.
Yeah.
They should have just animated it differently than trying to copy the comic book.
I think you make a good point there. It worked better before. It seemed like they did a little bit differently when they weren't going with the actual material. I feel like the animation was better before they got to the.
And then, of course, the famous picture of the Joker.
We'll see how he
going
does
crazy.
that. Yeah, we'll see how they do.
They're better than one? No? Yes?
Sometimes.
No Barbara nudity. Like in the comic, they show her butt and they show her breasts.
They show it in the comics?
Yes, they do. They do.
Well, it's good that they at least kept that out then. There was no need
Right
to-
here they show her breasts and they show her butt. Right
Where?
here, and that her butt's covered up and it's just above the breast or below. So they actually try to make it
that's
a
good.
little bit more conservative.
Guess that's something?
And a lot of people are glad that they kept that in there because it's a big character development for Barbara, even currently right now. I mean, she's still affected by the trauma of getting shot and then being Oracle for a while. Her and the Birds of Prey are trying to hunt down who the new Oracle is because somebody has absurd her name. And it seems like it was like
Is it Felicity?
it seems like it was like 3 years ago, so Barbara's like 25 currently
Okay.
in the new 52 or Rebirth rather.
Okay.
Rebirth. And you know who's responsible for Rebirth?
Yeah.
Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah. Or wasn't he responsible for the new 52 and then
Well,
Rebirth?
but it was revealed in Rebirth. And DC Comics said this is not going to be a story we're going to be tackling overnight, guys. This is going to be a long mystery. So don't expect a quick wrap up to the Don't expect Dr. Manhattan to face the DC characters anytime soon. And people are like, that's good. Don't just rush into this.
Yeah.
You know, drop us those clues once in a while. Make this like a huge event in a year from now. But those DC, man, New 52 Rebirth stuff is selling.
I haven't read. I have some Constantine.
So
I have some that I
good.
haven't. Okay, what should I check out? Which
Batman,
one? Batman's good.
Superman is also really good. Superman is really good.
Okay, he just get killed off? Is this with the
This is the Superman who died fighting Doomsday and got married to Lois Lane.
Yeah.
And so he's been living in the New 52 in secret all this time. He revealed.
Oh, neat.
And he has a son with Lois, Jonathan Kent.
That's so
And him and Damian are gonna have their own book called the Super Sons.
Oh, that'll be fun. All right, I'll have to check that out.
But Batman's book is really good. Batman, All-Star Batman is going to be starting up with John Romita Jr. and Scott Snyder.
Okay.
So you got John Romita Jr. drawing Batman every month, and Scott Snyder, who just got done writing Batman. Titans is really good.
Okay, Titans.
And Green Arrow and Aquaman are supposedly really good too.
Aquaman, so is you can do Aquaman good. Actually, I like the beginning of the New 52.
Also,
Aquaman.
every book is $2.99, and I bought a bunch of them at Newbury Comics because they were doing a 50% off thing. So it was $1.50 an issue. Now, do you think Jack Nicholson was asked if he would wear a red hood in the 1989 Batman?
What? I don't think so.
Do you think he would have even considered wearing it?
That went well.
Oh my god.
And this goes so well.
That human bat guy. What's his name? Bat person? It's that human bat guy. Now, in the New 52, Harley Quinn's origin was revived. That Joker threw her into the chemicals that turned him into the Joker. Okay. And when he dumps the vat out to get her out, there's skeletons in there with her. So it's like, how many other women did he throw in there?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, that's... wow.
Why would his skin bleach white and his hair green?
just let it happen.
Why is his whole body? He's wearing clothes. I mean, I know it soaks through.
Yeah.
Am I looking a little too much into it?
Yeah.
We should get a chemist to do analysis.
I'm reminded of what did Grant Morrison said about only adults ask questions like, where does Batman get his gas? He doesn't. It's a fucking comic, is what Grant Morrison's response is.
But here's a better question. Where do Batman and Alfred get the contractors for all the shit in the back?
I know, and that goes back to Grant Morrison's, they don't.
I'm sorry,
it's
he's
a
the
story.
world's greatest detective. He's not the world's greatest carpenter.
I have heard another thing that he'd have to murder all the people who he brought in.
Are you done installing that carpet? Good, snap.
Yeah.
It's like joke story, the killing joke.
Either maybe Alfred's actually just a super carpenter. He has every skill known to man. While Batman was out learning all his martial arts, you had Alfred learning every imaginable household useful skill.
Okay, if he can't get that off, does he suffocate? Did Batman just kill somebody? If you watch Batman versus Superman, Batman kills a lot of people.
Yeah, there's no. This is ridiculous.
The werewolf?
Oh, it's the boy.
Oh, the dog-faced boy.
Yeah.
Eventually, the dog-faced boy turns into a dog-faced man. Ow! Ow!
Only if Batman doesn't kill him.
There's a great episode of Batman the Animated Series where Batman fights a werewolf.
I don't remember that.
I still don't get the design for Devil Bat. There's a new Justice League animated series starting up.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, they've been showing clips here and there. Go look it up online. But Kevin Conroy is going to be playing Batman.
Oh, neat.
Tim Daly is going to be Superman once again. Mark Hamill will be the Joker. And they look a little kind of cartoony, but I don't mind it in a way.
It's a different universe than Justice League Unlimited and stuff?
Completely different universe. I think it's called Justice League Adventures, and it looks really good. It looks like it's going to be a fun show. And man, they are digging deep into the roster of DC characters.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So like, who do they bring in?
Oh God, anybody you can think of.
Which is the Green Lantern they have?
I believe it is Jon Stewart.
Oh, nice. Because I always like Jon Stewart. So they're keeping a lot of the originals from the animated series.
Justice League Action is it's called.
Okay. Do you have a picture? Oh, I like the animation. That's cool. They look a little bit like when the Justice League got turned into kids. Did you?
Yeah, I mean,
but not like
younger.
I like that. No, I like it. I think that's cool.
I like.
Well, we need fun. I mean, they're doing so grimdark, like with stuff. It's good to have a nice, lighthearted, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's be done with grimdark for a little bit.
No, okay, so it's not Tim Daly playing Superman. I believe it's Jason Lee Lewis. I don't know who that is. And Rachel Kimsey is going to be playing Wonder Woman. She's been on like The Young and Restless.
Alright, yeah, we'll see. I'm looking forward to it. That sounds good.
She's done stuff, you know. She's been like on NCIS and Heroes and stuff. She's not anything. Some of the characters they'll have is Shazam, Mr. Terrific, Booster Gold, Firestorm, Lobo.
Did you ever see the...
it's Hal Jordan Green Lantern. Cyborg.
Really? Why do we have to do Gordon? I love Stewart.
Supergirl, the Riddler, Lex Luthor.
Did you ever see the Booster Gold episode of Justice League Unlimited?
The greatest story never told. Yes,
Yeah,
I love that.
I'd love to see. Oh, that was so good.
Oh, these are only gonna be shorts too. They're only gonna be 11 minutes apiece.
Oh, that might be.
Yeah. It's just too bad they couldn't get the rights to Blue Beetle. There was something to do with Blue Beetle's rights or something.
Really?
They said, yeah, even though it's the same company that owns everything.
That's weird because they had Blue Beetle in Justice League and Young Justice.
Yeah, and they had him on Smallville too.
Oh, right.
They had Blue Beetle and Booster Gold.
Has there been any talk about Young Justice 3, season 3?
I wanted your brothers to end up killing me.
I'd love that. That was great.
In the comics, he says, we don't have to kill each other. What do you say?
I'm not sure if I've ever heard Tim Conroy laugh as Batman. Yeah.
But you don't hear the sirens.
Yeah, no, they didn't have the lights.
Yeah, the sirens like kind of drowned them out. The Kevin Conroy does laugh as Batman in like the animated show.
I can't remember.
There's an episode called "You're So Smart and Why Aren't You Rich?" And at the end of the episode, Bruce has a riddle. He goes, "You know what is a good riddle?" He goes, "How much is a good night's sleep really worth?" Because he knows the Riddler's still out there and he's going to come after the guy who embezzled him out of his video game, and he just starts laughing or whatever. So, but he does it not in the Batman voice. He does it in the Bruce Wayne voice.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of ends with the lightning and just I don't know.
Yeah.
It didn't translate as well as I was hoping to be. This is like the one story that Mark Hamill kept saying, unless they do the Killing Joke, unless they do the Killing Joke. And now we have an epilogue. Oh, we have an after credit scene.
Okay, yeah.
What? Oh, she's setting up for Oracle.
Yeah.
That was fast.
Yeah. Seems like it was a few months, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe like 6 months, maybe more, given the physical therapy.
I would love them to do a Birds of Prey animated movie correctly with like Oracle and Black Canary and Huntress.
Okay.
Not Huntress, like the daughter of Batman or something stupid like that. Which I know
What
that was
is
the way Huntress is always Huntress up until
Crisis on Infinite Earths was always the daughter of Batman.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was the daughter of Batman and Catwoman from Earth 2.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Hey.
And she was in love with Robin, Dick Grayson.
Okay.
And after Crisis on Infinite Earths, she became Helen Bertinelli. She became like the daughter of a crime lord.
I know that version.
And that was I liked that more because I didn't like the whole. It just made Batman seem a lot older.
Well, now Batman has a son now. You know, I mean, Batman gets around in different universes apparently. Yeah.
Well, that was Talia drugging him
yeah.
and raping him apparently, which is not
well,
cool. She used some Ra's al Ghul herbs and Misty Mumbo Jumbo to do that to him.
Yeah.
And of course, this was made over in Korea.
Oh, okay.
It was rushed over in Korea too. A lot of people feel like the animation in this movie is really like jilted and stiff at times.
Near the end, I thought the animation was fine at the beginning, but it seemed to get worse as we went along.
I didn't have a big problem with the Killing Joke part. It's just the beginning. Again, it's that sex scene is just completely unnecessary. And Batgirl not having control of her emotions because she feels rejected by Batman just is like, oh, come on.
Yeah, especially given what's going to happen, you know.
We don't care about that. If you're trying to give us this, like, this is how real people are kind of thing.
This isn't, that's not how real people are.
This is not Strangers in Paradise, okay?
Real people don't put on masks and go out and punch people.
Yeah, this isn't...
Well, unless you're in Seattle.
Is that the name of that comic, that girl comic?
There is...
Strangers in Paradise? Is that the name of that girl comic?
I know it's. I haven't read that one, but
you know what I'm talking about. Is that what I'm referring to in terms of a romantic comic book series?
I'm not sure, but it might be. I don't know. I haven't read that one yet.
Where like they draw women like real women. They're not like ridiculous looking superheroes.
I know there's a. I don't know.
Like a lot of people were pissed that Amanda Waller was redrawn as in the New 52 as this like super smoking hot girl, and then it's like. Everyone was just like, what the hell? Why did you change Amanda Waller? She was like this older, fat black woman. Now she's like this Halle Berry looking thing. And they like, oh, well, we'll change it. We'll make Amanda Waller start having an eating problem so she'll gain weight.
What?
It's like, what? No! You're just going to write that in?
It's just like, hey, people have different body types,
You're just have the... this is just fundamentally stupid.
That is a weird way to do it.
The Amanda Waller that we knew and loved is like in her 50s.
Yeah,
and she's obviously working a desk job, so she's not in the field, so she's going to not keep in shape as much. As normal people, this happens to people who go from working in the field and military to a desk job. And that was kind of like how they envision Amanda Waller, why she is like an overweight woman, but she's still like, she's called the Wall because a lot of people say when they look at Amanda Waller, she looks like a wall because she's she's stern and she's tough and she's fierce. She stands toe-to-toe against Batman sometimes. Yeah.
I guess at first it was used as an insult, but then she kind of heard it and then she kind of twisted it to her own way.
Yeah, the Wall became her nickname.
Yeah, because it's like...
Because you don't get past Amanda Waller.
No, you don't.
No. I mean, but then they re-envisioned her like this, like... supermodel looking thing, and people hated it. I hated it.
Also their Amanda Waller that they did on Arrow was also just ridiculous.
Oh, same thing.
Yeah, and also and not even just physically. I want to throw away that physical for a second. She was just an idiot.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing about Amanda Waller is she's like total like interesting morality, that you're supposed to disagree with, but she's smart. Yeah. That's the whole thing about Amanda Waller.
And now she's being played in the new movie by that How to Get Away with Murder woman.
Hey, as long as she's smart.
Whatever her name is, but I think she looks perfect as Amanda Waller.
Looks good.
Well, guys, that is our commentary for Batman: The Killing Joke. Love or hate it. Hopefully you enjoyed us chit-chatting through it. Maybe that made the movie seem better in some ways because the